Hey guys, so today we're going to do a quick video on capsules and tubes and all that fun stuff. So if you like to keep your stack nicely organised, nice and tidy, maybe you've got a bit of an OCD thing where everything has to be perfect, spot on, well this should definitely help you. So first of all, the capsules and tubes are going to depend on what it is you're actually buying and stacking. Obviously if you're stacking bars, there is capsules for those. But mainly my stack is coins, and so tubes and capsules work well for me. So I have these, which are a 33mm coin tube, and that's the inner diameter. So that is across here on the inside, and they fit nicely for my sovereigns that I put in capsules. So I can't just remember the exact dimension of a sovereign. It's about 22mm. These are 22.5mm capsules. If you look real closely somewhere on here, it does say, maybe it doesn't. On some of them it does. And anyway, 22.5mm capsule. So for me personally, I don't want my coins to be like rattling around, in the capsule. So it is, there's a little bit of movement in there, but it's not like it's flopping about. If I had one of these silver capsules where you could put a 1 ounce Britannia or 1 ounce, Eagle, something like that in there. The Eagle's got a bigger diameter again, but if I had this coin in there, it'd obviously be rattling all over the place. So what you can get are these foam inserts, and they would go inside the capsule, and this would match the coin that you are putting in. So this is quite a big one, probably for 1 ounce gold coin or something. This one here and this one here, they would do for a sovereign. So these are the guardhouse style capsules. There is a bit of a branding on there. What I'll do, I'll put some links in the description so you can see the capsules that I've got and where I got them from over on Amazon. And yeah, like I say, these would fit nicely in there. But like I say, trying to stack this, it's going to take up loads of room. And these black foam inserts, just be careful, because I've seen some people who have used certain foams and they've like made a bit of a toning mark on the edge of silver coins. I haven't seen that on gold coins, but I just prefer it to be, the plastic and then the coin if I'm going to put them in a capsule. So the idea with capsules, I'm not against holding gold. I do like to just hold the bullion sovereigns and just have them in the mint tubes, like these ones that you get from the Royal Mint. So in here, the sovereigns would just be loose. They wouldn't be in a capsule. The only issue with that, you are going to save some space because there's no plastic in there. The only issue with that is that the coins are going to rub together. If you're moving them around a lot, then, they're going to jingle about and, minor scratches, things like that. So if you've got your nice, shiny, 4/9 fine coins, they are going to be a little bit softer, and therefore they might scratch a bit easier. It's basically just unnecessary scratching. So for these, you'd sometimes see on the Queen's cheek perhaps. That's probably one of the more prominent points on the coin, and that's where you might see a scratch. You can see here the capsule's got some scratches, which means it's doing its job, and you don't have to worry about what you're doing with the coin. And like I say, these are 22.5mm coins or capsules. So for the capsule, that's the inner diameter, and you'll see there is a bit of play in there, there is a bit of movement. So this is a 33mm inner diameter tube, as is this. So they're both the same, only obviously one is a lot taller. So these are a lot more sturdy looking. These are from Coin Safe, and you've got to really sort of pop them open. They're a good size for the British half crown, if you have ever seen those. So they will pop in there just perfect. But also, just throw that one on the floor. That's why you have them in capsules. Also, I can pop a sovereign in there. There is a bit of movement, like I say, but it's not too bad. So another option. And this is, like I say, the coin safe. So this tube is more sturdy. You know, it does click nice and tight shut. It is more sturdy. These are, you know, a bit cheaper. And if you were to drop it, you know, and throw it across the room, I bet you could probably crack it or break it. But, you know, this one definitely seems a lot more sturdy, a lot more tough. And, yeah, the only downside, it's not very tall. So I'm going to need 2 of them for every one of those. And yeah, you know, they're just a bit more expensive, so you end up spending quite a lot on plastic to stack your coins in, and I'd rather stack gold coins than plastic. So you'll see in here as well, we have a 1/4 ounce. Oh, that's the dragon. So here's a 1/4 ounce, so this will also fit in here. And what I like is that I've got all the same capsules that all fit together in there. You'll see just down here there's 2 that are a bit smaller. That's because they're half sovereigns. So, you know, you can fit them in as well, and it's not the end of the world. But if you were mainly going to stack half sovereigns, you'd probably get a smaller diameter. Maybe you'd get, you could probably fit, if you had 30mm, you could probably fit the capsules in. Maybe 27mm for those. But you're best to get the capsules and then, you know, measure them and just make sure, you know, check what fits. So the reason I like these is my vault storage box. These tubes fit nearly perfectly in that way, and I can obviously lie down. I can fit 20 sovereigns or 1/4 ounce in each of these, and I can lie down about 12 of them. So that's, you know, that's 12 of these tubes, by the way, not 12 sovereigns. So that's obviously a fair amount of sovereigns, 240 coins. And I don't keep them all in these. I can just about fit 30 sovereigns in here that aren't in capsules. So in 3 of these I can fit 90 coins. And yeah, at the moment I've got plenty of space just in a small vault box, which is ideal, you know, not very expensive. Now you can see in the background I have a few of these. So these are coin holders. They are designed for the British just £1 coins. And you'll see here, these aren't genuine sovereigns. These are just they're just fake, you know, copy coins. But I more got them just to show somebody what, you know, fake coins look like. And because I was curious, you know, just to see as well. So they're definitely not genuine, but they do fit in there, as would a real sovereign. So I wouldn't really store my genuine sovereigns in there because, yeah, you know, you're sort of scratching them in and out of there. They aren't really going to scratch, but, you know, I just prefer to have them in the plastic tubes. But, you know, you actually could hold them in there if you wanted to. Yeah, it's cool, but, yeah, I'd rather just put mine in the proper tubes where they're a bit more protected. And, you know, they're not pressing into the rim of that. So it is an option, but, like I say, those are really just for show. And this one is just a bit more, you know, same again. But just a slightly different design. A bit more interesting. So this thing here is a tube for these effervescent vitamin things. I've no idea if you should be putting those in your body, so definitely not giving you any advice on that. You can do your own research there. But these tubes will actually hold the coins in there as well. And if you look at the sort of size there, you can fit quite a few coins in there. So whether these are any good for you or not, I've no idea. But I managed to borrow the tube from somebody who apparently takes these, whatever they are. And yeah, you could store your coins in there. So I don't know if you'd leave them in the kitchen just in case somebody throws them away perhaps. But yeah, discreet and cheap. You know, quite a durable. It's quite sturdy. It does feel more solid than this, I suppose. But the handy thing with this is it's clear, so you can see how many coins you've got in there as well. So another option if you're on a bit of a budget. And when it comes to 1 ounce coins, again, it's similar. If you don't want to keep them in capsules, you can use the Royal Mint tubes, or, you know, whatever mint is making your coins. You know, if it's the eagle, if it's the buffalo, whatever it is, you can get tubes for those. So that is the capsules. Like I say, you can have all your coins could be in the same size capsule. You could have the 1 ounce coins without the foam in there, and you could have your 1/4 ounce with the foam. So if you had that, you could stack up all these capsules and they would all be the same size, nice and uniform. even though you've got quarter ounce, maybe 10th ounce, maybe 1 ounce in there. And I've put a link to some of those as well, like I say, with the foam inserts. So hopefully that will give you some tips and ideas on how to get your stack a bit more organised. And like I say, it depends a little bit on what you're stacking, but hopefully you found that useful, and let me know in the comments.